You're watching the Red Line Radio Network.
How goes it, good people of planet Earth? Ryan Neff here. Student body right here on the Red Line Radio Network. All things college football all the time. Some of my sports shirts hanging up back here that I'm drying. Welcome. We are 18 days away from the start of college football. And I am pleasantly pleased that is upon us. Some of the stuff I went over last week, nothing really new. Some things that I targeted here, reported by the Associated Press. College football changes include tweaks to targeting and offensive pass interference rules. Again, reported by the AP, targeting penalties assessed in the second half of a game will no longer require the offending player to sit out the first half of his team's next game. Offensive pass interference will become a 10-yard penalty, and the little used fair catch kick will be introduced to college football. So now we're going to introduce a fair catch kick. Targeting penalty will be an experimental rule for 2026. A player disqualified for targeting for the first time in a season may participate in the following game. The trial rule will apply regardless of which half the targeting penalty is called. A player who draws his second targeting penalty of the season will be required to miss the first half of the next game. A player who draws his third of the season must sit out the following game. A conference can choose to initiate an appeals process after a player's second targeting penalty. The appeal will be sent to the NCAA National Coordinator of Football Officials for a video review. If the appeal is successful, the player would not be forced to sit out the first half of the following game. Blah, blah, blah. Unsportsmanlike conduct. An automatic unsportsmanlike conduct penalty will be called if a player initiates any of these 5 actions or gestures. Any act of simulating the brandishing of a weapon, so boom, 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 boom. Slashing of the throat, or a nose wipe signal. Removing the helmet after the ball is dead, with exceptions for timeouts and equipment adjustments. Dead ball contact fouls, such as pushing, shoving, striking, that occur clearly after the ball is dead and that are not part of the game action, using forcible contact to push or pull an opponent off the pile after the ball is dead. 2 replay challenges. The head coach will now have 2 replay challenges per game. If the coach wins at least one of their first 2 challenges, they are awarded a third. The challenge can be made only if the team has a timeout remaining and available. Challenge is successful, the team's timeout will not be charged. Other changes. Coach to player communications through the helmet is now permissible for all NCAA divisions. Helmet attachments that enhance player safety are allowed. Guardian cap, that sapphire helmet cover that they have now. All helmets with or without the attachment must be the same color and design. Up to 2 sponsor patches are allowed on the jersey with conference approval. A third patch is allowed in conference championship or postseason games. Logos may not exceed 4 square inches. 1 commercial logo not to exceed 4 square inches is permitted on the helmet. You get all that? And again, some of this other stuff I went over last week. Nothing's really changed. But that was really the only new thing that I saw. What else? that I saw here. What do we have here? 2026 ACC college football preview predictions, top transfers, and more. Put up by Bill Connolly, ESPN. The 2026 projections. They have the 5 best games of 2026, as according to them. September 19th, SMU at Louisville, which will be a sneaky good game. October 3rd, Miami at Clemson, with Clemson revenge on their mind. October 24th, Clemson will host Virginia Tech. October 31st, Clemson, Florida State. A lot of Clemson in there. These, according to ESPN, are the conference title contenders. Miami, of course. Clemson. They threw Louisville in there. SMU. They have a couple of breaks away from a run at the title. Virginia Tech, Florida State, Virginia, Pitt, Georgia Tech, Duke, NC State, Wake Forest, Cal. And just looking for a path to a 6-6. North Carolina, Syracuse, Boston College, and Stanford. This was yesterday reported by Associated Press. Accordia has granted 2 Arizona football players 50-year of eligibility. Go figure. Arizona running back Ishmael Mahdi and linebacker Max Harris have joined the team following a court ruling against the class of 22 athletes with an extra year of eligibility. So they're coming back. And again, some of this other stuff I've been through. What I'm going to do. I'm going to go through weeks 1 through 8. And I'm going to go through games which I think will shape the college football playoff. Week number 1, there's no more week 0. Which they say is going to run from August 29th to, August 22nd to September 7th. But the season doesn't start till the 29th. As I go through week 1, let's see. Saturday, the Saturday before Labor Day seems to be the big day. Where do I have everything circled here? I'm going down the list. Oregon Boise State might be a sneaky one that could sort of shape. Be a huge win for Boise State, then Oregon will be at the outside looking in. And a lot of these other games just stink. Of course, one of the big ones, Clemson LSU, that would shape playoff contention. SMU Florida State. SMU might be sneaky good this year. Wisconsin, Notre Dame, and I think Notre Dame will win that. Ole Miss and Louisville is a sneaky non-conference game, so that could shape something. Then week number 2. As the page flips here. There's a bunch of Thursday and Friday night games, but I don't see anything there. Oklahoma and Michigan in week number 2. Huge. Huge for both teams. And I'm still going down the list. Illinois Duke. Out of conference. Sneaky good one. May have to sneeze here. And again, even like some of the week 2 games are they stink. Tennessee, Georgia Tech. Another one out of conference that could shape the team's seasons. Texas, Ohio State, obviously. And again, you could lose 1 or 2 games now and still make the college football playoff. But that is a huge, huge game. Iowa State. That's week number 2. Some of the games that I think may shape the playoff picture. And we go to week number 3. Houston, Texas Tech. Both teams will be vying for a Big 12 conference championship. That could go a long way shaping maybe a college football playoff. And again, even in week 3, some of these games are going to be ass. There's just a little guy against the big guy. As I go down even farther here, again, even in week 3, a lot of matchups are just tune-up games for some of the bigger schools. Week number 4, now we're talking the end of September. Start maybe getting into a little meatier of the schedule. Alabama, South Carolina. A lot of people are expecting South Carolina to make some noise this year. Still have to see it. That could maybe be a potential shapeshifter. Florida, Ole Miss. Oklahoma, Georgia. Some big SEC matchups that week. Texas A&M and LSU. Huge. Huge SEC slate that weekend, week number 4. Could go a long way of shaping the college football playoff. Kansas State and Cincinnati. Michigan, Iowa. We're getting into some of the Big 10 now. Michigan, Iowa could go a long way. Illinois, Ohio State. Oregon, USC. There's some games I think that could shape the college football playoff. Tennessee and Texas. It's a hell of a slate in week number 4. Then we go to basically the beginning of October. Week number 5. Some of the games I have circled down here that could shape the college football playoff. Vanderbilt, Georgia. Colorado, Texas Tech will be an interesting one in the Big 12. Clemson, Miami. Ohio State and Iowa. Now we're getting into the teeth of the schedules. Washington, USC could shape it. Those are some of the big ones that particular week. We go to week 6. Some games I have circled that could shape the college football playoff. Louisville, Florida State. Washington, Iowa. Alabama and Georgia. Florida, South Carolina. Kansas State and Houston could be a big one in the Big 12. Georgia Tech, Duke, as far as the ACC goes. Big one. And as I go down the rest of that slate, nothing stands out. Go to week number 7. Georgia Auburn, always tricky. Ole Miss and Mizzou, tough SEC matchup. Florida Texas, Bama Tennessee, Notre Dame and BYU could shape the college football playoff. Colorado, Utah will be interesting. Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech in the ACC could go a long way. Michigan and Penn State here, we'll see. There's nothing outstanding. Week number 8. As soon as it comes up here. I said week number 8. As I wait, as the buffering turns. Again, thanks for joining Student Body right here on the Redline Radio Network. All things college football. ACC matchup, Duke, Virginia. Alabama, Texas A&M, the SEC matchup as far as the SEC goes. Tennessee, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Texas. Utah, Houston. Virginia Tech and Clemson. Oregon, Illinois. Michigan, Indiana. Some great games that week. Iowa, Minnesota. I can't wait, man. The more and more I'm talking about it, the more excited I am about college football. It's my passion. Some people's passion is Major League Baseball. NFL, mine's college football. It'll never get old. Never get old. So I think I'm going to end it there. Like I said, there's just a lot of them are getting to camps. And, other publications and stuff are coming out with their top 25, blah, blah, blah. So again, I think I'm going to end it there. Short, as we get closer and closer to the season. August 27th, my college football special for 2026 at the Leaf and Bean Cigar Lounge over there in Florence, New Jersey. The guys over there welcoming me again. I'll be doing it there. I'm trying to line up as many guests as I can. And again, at the end of that show, I will predict. I'm not going to predict seedings, anything like that. I'm going to predict which 12 teams I think will make the college football playoff. And then I'll make my prediction who wins the national championship. That's the way that's going to go. So, what did I do with my phone? I don't know what I did with my phone. Oh, here it is. And again, I had to pull this up. Let's see. I'll try something different here. I'm trying to find my list. For some reason, I can't find it, which is bothering me. Just going to mention a couple other sponsors. I do the other ones. I don't have the particular pictures for them here, which bothers me. Show sponsored by the Doghouse Bar and Grill in Elmira, Ohio. You mentioned Redline Radio, I get 10% off your purchase. Also, Professional Touch Home Remodeling. Call Dave at 440-731-0705 for free estimates, and he also has financing available. Also, Lake Erie Poker, located at 1573 West River Road, North Elmira, Ohio. I'm not going to see anybody tomorrow. No shows. But coming up on Thursday, it will be another edition. Early evening sports buffet with the Ginch, but also my friend Hal Kempfer will be on. Let me find his information again. At Hal Kempfer on the Twitter machine, retired Marine Intelligence Officer, Lieutenant Colonel, CEO of GRIP, Global Risk Intelligence and Planning Incorporated, host of the Strap Podcast, Greater Los Angeles County, GRIPSA.com. He'll come on talking about the buffoonery that's still going on with the Iran, Israel, United States. Throw anybody in there to war. Picking his brain about that, Russia, Ukraine, some other stuff, the shit that's coming out of Pete Hegseth's mouth, Trump's mouth, some of these other jabones that are just shoving their head up Trump's ass. Get him on, talk about those types of things. So I'm going to end it there. I will see everybody on Thursday. Let's see. For what it's worth, I'll be on at 5:30 p.m. And then at 6:30 p.m. will be Early Evening Sports Buffet with the Ginch. So have a great night, everybody. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you.
Redline Network introduces our newest partnership, Outlaw Light. Outlaw is crafted for all of the beer drinking patrons of America. They aren't preaching or teaching, their mission plain and simple, to provide a high quality beer at an affordable price. Outlaw is crisp, crushable, refreshing. Available by the case, tall boys, 16-ounce 6-packs or singles. Go to outlawbeer.com to find the nearest can or tavern near you. The Redline Network proudly raises their cans to you. Stay bold, Outlaw.